Oh well, we will record it and see if there's any sound. I can talk freely. So, hello everyone. This is my map Discarded, a horror map for the Half-Life Alyx workshop. I spent about 6 to 7 months creating this map. I'm very proud of it. It's done fairly well on the workshop. So I'm going to play through it today, upload the video and give some commentary. This is also my first time using my Quest 3 on my PC, which also means it's the first time I'm experiencing PC VR with 120 Hz, because I never used that on my Quest 2. So yeah, let's go through this experience together.
Gone. It's as if it's been swallowed whole.
I missed some of the
Stuck
intro
in the
dialogue.
throats of greater beings, trapping us along with it. My sweet daughter, why have you come here? You will not find any meaningful answers in this decrepit and vile prison of enlightened minds. Everyone here, unlike you, have been discarded by society. You should not be here.
Okay, so that was my voice, if you couldn't tell. Okay, so this is also my first time using my Quest 3 in PC VR. Looks very clean. I'm not actually sure if I have the resolution set right, but it doesn't matter. We will play. So like with most of my maps, the very first room is the room I add the most amount of detail to straight away, like first, because basically I use it as like the standard for the rest of the map. You know, it's like, this is the detail I want everywhere. That's what I do in the first room, so I know what I'm doing. The main design goal for this map, as I have on for every map, a way of challenging myself, was the audio and the soundscapes. The amount of different sounds that can play at different moments, all the layers, was the main thing I was aiming for with this map. And of course, maintaining detail and creating a full-blown horror atmosphere, as I'd created minor horror segments in my campaign map. Also, I don't like using continuous movement in Alyx. I like shift. I just don't like the way the continuous feels in Alyx specifically. I don't mind it in other maps. Where have they come from? They weren't there before. They used to be... Well, you used to get the gun here first and shoot your way out of that door, which is why that door locks behind you. Because originally you were supposed to shoot your way out so you wouldn't miss the gun, but I've changed the gun placement to create more interesting encounters. Okay, this is a bug. There's supposed to be music that plays here. It doesn't always do it for some reason. Oh well. Pretty sure it does it later. So, quick background. This entire map, the location is based off a real life location in Liverpool, England, called Newsham Park Hospital. It's abandoned, but you can do ghost walks around it, which is pretty much the only legal way you can wander the premises, is with a guide doing ghost tours like Ouija boards and stuff like that. This is from an exact picture I took. The bin, the broom, and this little bit here. Oh, now the music starts. That's brilliant. Why is it so delayed? Oh, another challenge for this map, I'll quickly say. I know I'm waffling. I will stop waffling soon. Was to challenge my geometry design and modelling within Hammer. So like these windows is all modelled myself. It's not any pre-existing assets other than the textures. So I'd create like this little slant here, or slant. Create that. Create the beams with a bit of geometric complexity to match what it looked like in real life. It was just more than I'd done before. And that's actually how the lights looked in the real location. Google it. And the layout's very similar, but not one-to-one to the real life location. Okay. I like framing things like I'd see on the 2D screen when I'm mapping. So it's all very central, it's guiding you. Very fun. Bits of sound going. Uh-oh, that cross has fallen off and is now upside down. Satanic shop at work. Is there something in here, bro? Oh, what is that? That's missed by a lot of people who've played this map that I've seen on videos. There is actually a ghost there, yes. Where's he gone now? That's why he's missable. The Consul from Extraordinary Value. He is called the Consul as I've based him on the cut beta version of Wallace Breen from Half-Life 2. My in-universe lore, because it's set in the Half-Life universe, but obviously with my own added lore, is that he almost got Breen's job, failed, and then had to ascend to the G-Man's level doing experiments on humans and eventually Vortigons. I hope no one reads this. No one should be here. This is a terrible place that houses the horrors of the past. Anyway, if you're unlucky enough to find yourself here, please find the gun that I left in the ward. Get out of here alive, please, a victim of our history. I was into story writing at the time that I wrote things like this. So this is the common room, if you want to call it that, of the asylum, the institute. Bodies on the floor, and gotta be quick on this. Zombies come to life, but we have no weaponry. You are invincible pretty much on this table. You've got to move fast. There we go. The ward. Now, with hospital beds. I like doing that for a little bit of detail, just some sparks on a activated keycard reader. Footsteps. So now we get the gun. And initially there was going to be a jump scare when you turned around, but I removed that to keep a bit more tension alive, you know? How's this gotten here? There are supernatural things at work. As the zombies from before have now been killed while we've been in there. And posed, almost. Well, actually they have, because I spent time posing them. And now a chair and piece of ammo has emerged. What if I don't want to go in there? What if I want to go back? No! Door handle has been removed. Ooh. It's been a while since I've played this myself as well. Again, this is based loosely on the real location. These were the actual location as well. Did I place resin? Oh, there's no resin in this map, is there? Apart from an Easter egg, which I left in. Just to remind you that you are still in the same universe, and if there's supposedly resin everywhere, why would it not be here? Just because we don't have upgrades in the map shouldn't mean that the Combine haven't left resin around still. The zombies getting back up was inspired by Resident Evil, specifically Resident Evil 2 Remake. I realised I could just have them turn to ragdoll when they were on half health, and then have them stop being a ragdoll after 10 seconds. And also reset their health to 100 when they become a ragdoll. Not too hard, just a bit of hammer scripting, but I hadn't really seen anyone do that before, so I thought, why not do it? This section I want to explain a little bit of what's going on. So this is like the doctor's office or whatever, someone who's been doing experiments. Why is it down in the basement, you ask? Because it is. Little creatures he's made. In fact, you will find that exact creature inside of Extraordinary Value in the sewer section, in a little side room. Because it might hint at who used to own this office. This section down here is inspired by a film I just watched when I was making this map. This area here. It's a French film, and I mean the French version, not the American version, called Martyrs. It's a very dark film, but that's what inspired this section. Martyrs. Also, that would make you wonder what's in this that I've just injected into myself. What? Oh, let's climb up. In fact, a third zombie has spawned here. Oh shit! Wait, what's this? What the? Looks like I'm trapped. I've never encountered this before. No way. Why isn't he getting it? Yes! I'm about to show you another jump scare that quite a few people have missed. So you come here. But what if you take a little look back? Mysterious. And we've looped back. That was actually quite annoying to build it to come back up into this room because it never used to connect back until the end of development. When I thought it would be more interesting to do that instead of just come back through there. So as we know, we find the battery up there later for that. But it's not there now because, just in case someone spotted it, you could finish the map very early. I suppose I could have left it, but it's fine. Another thing no one's commented on. No chairs. That was chairs. Spooky. This is a real toilet in the place where I in fact had diarrhea. Just before going on the ghost hunt. Oh, I didn't trigger. There we go. Obviously I'm not scared because this is a map I've made. Did an interesting bit of trickery here, so when the zombies are on the floor and you shoot them, they will make a noise even if I tell them to stay down. This one won't. Because in fact that is just a ragdoll. And then, when we come through here... Oh, I forgot to shoot the thing. Then when we come back, after shooting that, it's actually swapped out for a real zombie. That's the body that we just shot has now been deleted and replaced with a ragdolled zombie. He was the first zombie I made that got back up, so he actually gets back up a lot quicker. And the little thing you wouldn't have noticed unless you played more than once is there's actually a random spawn that's just happened here. Zombie there and some zombies in there. It actually randomly picks which ones spawn. So that zombie there doesn't always spawn on the ground. Sometimes there's an additional one in there, and so on. Yeah, sometimes a zombie spawns on the floor in here. You can hear some dogs barking outside in the map. Oh. You can tell they won't get back up because you hear the little click and like the scream when they die. This is a real room I took a picture of yet again and built. And I am console with voice effects. Oh my sweet Anna. And this whole section is completely made up. I have no idea what would be in the staff quarters of the actual place. This is entirely made up. Righty. Righty how? Sorry for that. I've not played VR in a while. Well, not PC VR. Got an alarm, one sec. The last VR game I played was Batman Arkham Shadow with the Quest 3. It's a brilliant game. Highly recommend it. Oh. Emergency sprinkler button. Use the button inside of the red locked box in the event that the smoke alarms fail to activate them. D. Turner. DMT Deadman. DMT. All I'm going to say is DMT. Does not mean the drug in my name. It is my initials. I was very happy with this because they just naturally waved about like that when I placed them there. I didn't have to make them do this. And initially he'd fall down above your head, but I thought it was too cheesy. Another random thing here, I'll just like to point out, it's very minor, but sometimes boxes spawn in this bit of the corridor to completely block that way of going, so you have to go through this door. So on this version, both ways are open. I don't know why I did it, just thought it'd be fun. Also, another little event no one's noticed, if it works, because it's hard to trigger, is this. Because you have to be staring at this item and walking up to it for that to spawn. Also, this should really be deleted because there's no more combat now in the map, so there's no need for the health. Does the keycard still spawn randomly? No, it used to. That's why this pointless room is here. Because the keycard used to either spawn in here or the bathroom. But you're about to see why it spawns in here. Every time now. Because of that thing. Oh, the resin Easter egg. Basically, this map originally did have upgrades, and this was a leftover from that. But when I noticed it, I decided to leave it in instead of patch it, because I realised it makes sense in the universe that you would find resin even if you didn't need the resin. Also, a little Easter egg, not Easter egg, but a failsafe. Let's see if it works. Oh no, I've forgotten to grab the battery. Oh, it dropped down anyway. How handy. So, even if you drop down without grabbing the battery, it doesn't matter. It will spawn above you like you've knocked it off as you went down. Right, into the end cutscene where we get to hear my lovely voice yet again.
Oh, my sweet Anna. You've done so well. You've survived the prison inside of your mind. You've become my fearless little killer. Me and you have a lot of work to do. But first, you need to walk out of that door, leaving all this behind. This mental prison contains you no more. Go, my daughter. Be free.
So that was supposed to insinuate that the whole experience we've just had was inside of Anna's head, some sort of hallucination brought on by the console, and that maybe we were just asleep, unconscious, hallucinating right here in our prison. Little child's drawings, the daughter maybe, being fed out of dog bowls and plates, and this creature, which was actually the original creature that you'd have seen in the previous sections, but I decided to make the other creature actually organic, and this one is more of a creation. With that, let's move to the end, where we get to hear Eldon's voice from Extraordinary Value, and this is before the console stole his voice.
Shit. He's taken her. We were too late. She belongs to him now.
Well, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to do a few other walkthroughs. I'm going to play Purpose without any commentary because that's one I'm going to leave up for interpretation. But I will be doing a playthrough of Extraordinary Value of the Definitive Edition update, which I'll be releasing very soon, which has an entirely different ending scene. Well, it's an entirely different dialogue at the end with an extra scene that you will go through, which links it to Discarded that we just played. A load of bug fixes and other improvements, including a few extra little interactions throughout the campaign. Thank you very much for watching.